Silent Hill: The Short Message released to mixed reviews. Is it worth your time? I played it on my first ever live stream over on Twitch, and I'm here to share some of my thoughts. I've been a fan of Silent Hill since PT. I mean, a lot of us were. The earlier games were before my time. I was in my 20s, and PT actually sparked me to go back and play those games and watch the original movies, in which I fell in love with the universe that Silent Hill games and movies create. So when a free game was announced alongside the upcoming Silent Hill 2 game, I knew I wanted to stream it for my first stream. So I shunned myself off from all the news. I barely watched the trailer. I only saw a little bit of what the monster was. And even then, I encountered it at first and I was like, is that a clicker? Only to realize it's cherry blossoms, Cameron. It's cherry blossoms. It's not spores. It's not a zombie.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
But who knows? I digress. I shunned myself off from all of the news from the game until I could play it on Saturday. I played it on Saturday, and I have to say I enjoyed my time with it for the most part. There were parts and there are drawbacks that we will get to in a minute, but I did get scared. I the game definitely did. I definitely was spooked a few times, and there definitely were parts of the chase scenes that I'm going to critique, and I've seen other people critique that there are parts of the chase scene that are very immersive. There are parts of the chase scenes that I'm gonna throw some clips in here just to like prove like I was tense. like I was tense. Okay, like whoever did the actual art, not my no. We good. This is stressful. I feel like dude's breathing behind my neck right now. Oh! Crossover!
Guys.
Oh, hell no. Oh! This is why I don't do this, bro. This is why. It really does accomplish not necessarily the PT level scares, but I definitely had some scary times playing this game. But as I said, that doesn't take away from all of it, all of what it does wrong, right? There are critiques on this game that are correct. The puzzle design, the map design is not always the best. It's not always the best. I said multiple times in my playthrough, especially in the end puzzle, which I'll do my best not to spoil, but in the end puzzle, I literally say multiple times, I don't know where I'm running. Like the end puzzle, if people who have played it know, the end puzzle literally it felt more as if it was luck than actual skill to complete the task. And that's what ends up happening with some of the puzzles in general, not just the ones where you're getting chased by the cherry blossom monster, but ones that are outside of it as well. I remember I got stuck in a library one time because I couldn't find what bookshelf, and specifically what book slot I needed to interact with to get out of the room. Things like that de-immerse you and de-immerse me specifically in my gameplay. It took away from the parts where I was like, well, damn, that was a good jump. Like that was a good jump scare that just got me, and now I'm really into the game. That was a good chase scene. Like now I'm really into the game, and then I'm doing a puzzle in a library for 10 to 15 minutes because I can't find the bookshelf. You know what I mean? And that's an exaggeration. It was 5 to 10 minutes, but you know what I'm saying? Like things like that bring the energy level back down. You know what I mean? And for my stream, I found myself having to liven up parts of the game that were dull because I was wandering around and it almost was a walking simulator at some points. And I understand that's what PT is in general. You walking around, interacting with things, but it really felt like it was going to be luck of the draw if I found what I was supposed to interact with. So my gameplay ended up being nearly 3 hours because sometimes I literally just couldn't find what to do. The puzzle design in this game almost causes a sort of artificial difficulty in the game that I think that's the best way to put what I was saying. It causes an artificial difficulty in the game that really frustrates you as a gamer, and the frustration is what takes you out of the immersion. It's not that the setting isn't beautiful, the game is gorgeous. It's just when you do things that this isn't a hard puzzle. The library puzzle wasn't a hard puzzle. There the game doesn't consist of hard puzzles in general. It's just the puzzle setup and the layout for the puzzle is done so poorly sometimes that that's where the difficulty comes in. I've also seen people talking about how on the nose the dialogue is, and they are absolutely correct. This game doesn't even register subtlety in its dictionary. It is very much in your face. Um, and I was critiquing through in my gameplay. One of the biggest things was the main character, Anita, us. We have a cell phone, and we're talking to our friends. And we're talking to our friends, plural, at that point in time. We're talking to our friends, and the whole time I'm asking, why are we not telling our friends we're in trouble? Why are we not doing that? That seems like the most logical thing to do. It makes and a lot of people were commenting on how that made them immediately dissociate from the character and dislike the main character, which I understood in that moment. But while writing my review and looking back at the gameplay and things like that, the game literally starts off by telling you what type of character Anita is. She's a loner. She wants to depend on only herself and have self strength, which is a good thing, as this game will show you. It's a good thing to want to be self powerful, but it's also, as the game to me teaches you, it's okay to lean on other people. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to go without outside yourself to better yourself. The game starts off at a point where it feels as if Anita is going to better herself solely by herself. And as I've come to learn in my life, that's not possible. And I think that's what the game truly teaches you. And that's where it comes in. We have to ask who this game was really for, right? Who is the targeted audience for this game? I don't think it's been the people who have been there since PT, who have been there since '06, '07 Silent Hill games. I don't think this game necessarily was for them, right? At the end of the day, this is a demo to the bigger Silent Hill game, Silent Hill 2, which I believe is for these fans and those fans in general. Um, I think this game was more towards a showcase of what technology they're bringing in Silent Hill 2, while delivering a message to a younger age group that can relate to it, right? I think this game was more geared towards older teens, 16 through 19 almost, because those are the kids, that's the age range that can relate to the themes in the game the most, right? I've seen 30 and 40-year olds like literally screaming about how the character is unlikable, how the depression is just that is a real thing. That's real things people are dealing with, and 16 to 19-year-olds are really dealing with right now. They're dealing with those depressive thoughts that we see in the game. They're dealing with the bullying. And although yes, it is so vividly in your face in this game, it doesn't take away from the message itself, right? The message itself is very good. And I think if I had to recommend this game to somebody, I would recommend it to that age group, specifically that age group, because it tackles not only just, like I said, depression, bullying, it tackles parental abuse. I can't say the actual word on YouTube, so I'm gonna like phrase it like self termination. It deals with heavy topics that I don't think are covered really in the school system very well. I'm just saying, I don't think American school system covers these heavy themes that are in this game well at all. Um, so when we take a step back, we're able to see, hey, I'm in my 20s. I've seen people in their 30s and 40s reviewing this game saying I can't relate, basically. I can't. Of course you can't. You either don't remember what it's like to be in school or you were not bullied in school. So of course you can't relate to this character. So overall, is the short message worth the play? 100%. If you are between the ages of 16 and hell, even early college ages up to 20, yes, this is a perfect game for you. It tackles some good themes. There are some very good scares. If you couch play this with some people, it'll be even better. Like to be scared with them together. It's a very beautiful game. Graphically very very sound. I enjoyed my time with it overall. I said it on my stream at the end. It's a good game. I think I'll take that back. That compliment. I don't think this is necessarily a good game, but is it a bad game? No. I think it lies somewhere in between. I think if I had to give it a name, it would be decent. If I had to rate it, it would probably be a 6 out of 10. And don't get me wrong, right? There's drawbacks to the game, as I mentioned, but when I remembered, oh, this game was free, and second off, it's only a couple hours as Silent Hill games are, I was able to get through the game and give my ending opinion. I feel like if you don't finish the game, you really can't give it its full rights. You know what I mean? So I was able to finish it all the way through. I had a good time with it, and then ultimately, the game is free, guys. Like they're not pulling a Call of Duty on you, giving you some DLC, and calling it a full game and charging you for it. Like they're not doing that to you. It's free. It's a couple hours. They're not pulling the Call of Duty 2K on, like, you know what I'm saying? So just give it a try. Why not? If you don't like it, you didn't spend any money on it. You know what I'm saying? You lost nothing. When you play 2K, you play Call of Duty, and you didn't like it, you wasted some money. That's all I gotta say. So give it a try, guys. Let me know what you think below. If you've already played it, let me know if you liked it, what you didn't like about it. I appreciate you guys watching. If you want more content on horror and more reviews, drop a like and subscribe below. I'll see you guys later.